Hi, this is my video for CS50 Introduction to Game Development, assignment number 5. So, the first task in this assignment was to add some bots here that the player can take and then throw, and it will kill enemies. In this case, I add a little explosion animation that if enemies are near to the bot when it explodes, they're going to be killed. Another task was to add some hearts that the enemies drop when they die. And so I'm gonna show you again my bots. And I'm gonna try to get the heart. So it's gonna take a while. When you throw the pot, it is just going to travel for 4 blocks, or when it hits a wall, and that was another task of the assignment. Okay, so as you see here, this enemy dropped a heart, and I have 3 of life, so when I take it, I'm gonna get 1 point of health again. So the first changes are in room.lua, and well, here in generate objects we are generating the bots with the same logic we did in the switches part, and the onCollide function says that if the player is colliding the bot and if he presses space, he's going to change the state to lifting bot state. That I'm going to show you later. Here in update, when an entity dies, it has a probability to drop a heart, and the heart basically is going to give you some life. Because of my version of Love2D, I had to do some changes in the render function because of the stencil thing, but that's another topic. The projectile, I added some particles, so here are the particles, the color of the particles. And it is basically an object that when when an enemy collides its hitbox, is going to die, and after a few seconds it is going to change the hitbox for the explosion animation and the particles as well. And that's basically it. Game objects, I changed this, I add this definition of the bot and the heart, and that's nothing. And in entity, it is just for rendering the pot when the player is walking or he's in idle state and holding the pot. So if the player is holding the pot, we are going to render a pot object just over him. In player lifting pot state, well, it is just a state, an animation. And throwing pot state is also a simple animation, but it generates an object, and that is the object of the projectile, and that's it. To render the player when he's holding the pot, I just change the player walk state and the idle state, so when he's holding the pot, I'm going to render different animations. And that's basically it.